What's your passion? What makes you wake up every morning? What keeps you up at night? What values do you believe in? What problems do you want to solve? Lastly, what makes you, you? Hi, this is Jen Kahukom, and welcome to Your Brand, Your Story podcast, where we share stories and conversations about humanness and authenticity. Marketing and thin slicing. When marketers spot or create an opportunity with just very little information, more often than not, they need to make that snap decision to take action just to get the marketing ball rolling. And the prelude to a snap decision is a quick assessment. Talk about an elevator pitch. Classic. And if you can immediately provide what they want, even before they know it, the better. In the award-winning book, Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking, Malcolm Gladwell talks about a mental process that arrives at a sound decision by using relatively very little information. The so-called process is called thin slicing. It basically suggests that the human mind has the ability to process limited information to come up with a spontaneous yet logical conclusion. Mind you, Blink is not a marketing book. Far from it. And I got to read the book even before I got back into marketing. As a matter of fact, the first time I realized I was applying thin slicing was when I was playing poker with friends back in the early 2000s. I mean, you can't just bluff your way to win without gathering thin slices of information from the other players on the table. I guess what I'm trying to say is we've done it on more than one occasion, but we probably just didn't know what the process was called, or that we can apply it in other aspects of life, field of study, or work, like marketing. Going back to thin slicing, Gladwell suggests that spontaneous, quick decisions can be as good as carefully thought out ones. In his research, Gladwell also suggests we thin slice because we have to, and we come to rely on that ability because there are lots of hidden fists out there, lots of situations where careful attention to the details of a very thin slice, even for no more than a second or two, can tell us an awful lot. In the case of marketing, attracting a potential client could be derived from just snapshots of information, and based on those snapshots, it is possible to quickly attract a client problem that a marketer can solve. That's an opportunity to immediately give value right there. Why thin slice, you ask? First, for quick assessments and decisions. This allows you as a marketer to take action with just very little to work with. Snap decisions usually arise after quickly getting bits of information that will help you execute your plan. Thus, find out what they immediately need. What are they faced with at the moment? Be keen on clues and spot even the most minute in nature of opportunity. If it's a face-to-face interaction that gives you very limited time to even do an elevator pitch, simple clues like body language, words being used, Let's say a potential client, how the words are being delivered, even the tone used, are helpful clues that allow you to assess the situation quickly. Second, to get opportunities quickly. Let's face it, competition could be tough and quick. Since thin slicing allows you to immediately process that limited information to come up with an assessment or decision, you increase your chances to win that opportunity. Given that the assumption that instead of thinking like a traditional marketer, you act as a problem solver instead. It is pretty much easier to attract a client if you're able to spot an existing problem, as it allows you to quickly present a solution. Lastly, to build relationships instantly. As a marketer, having the ability to thin slice correctly paves the way to instantly build relationships. In this day and age where people either skip or pay attention, where they scroll after 8 seconds of video playing, where they search problems in Google and only click on the first 3 results, thin slicing could just be the best strategy to instantly connect with a potential client who is in need of a quick solution. A remarkable amount of Blink's insights can actually be applied directly to marketing science, given its depth, which deals with as far as the human unconscious. Talk about the never-ending analysis of consumer behavior. More than anything, instead of relying on the usual premature, hasty conclusions, Gladwell offers hope to people. He believes that human awareness and man's ability to make snap judgments, sometimes unconsciously though, about people and situations can provide the opportunity that is often missed even by thorough analysis and preparation. At the end of the day, thin slicing could be a powerful tool in the same manner as data analytics. It's just a matter of not losing sight of the original goal, to maintain a delightful client experience. So the next time you're asked to do the sell this pen routine, consider thin slicing, and you could just be on your way to getting your next client within just minutes. Thank you for listening to today's episode. This has been Your Brand, Your Story. Stories and conversations about humanness and authenticity. And I'm your host, Jen Kahukong. Do you have a story to share? Send me a message by visiting my website at jenkahukong.asia.